Hello everybody, it's Asunayuiko, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of recap because my holidays were incredibly busy and I hardly streamed. I didn't upload very many videos because I had to take a little bit of a hiatus because I was just so busy and stressed out because that's how holidays are. So first things first, I have a new microphone. You can probably tell just by the quality and the fact that you can hear my fan, my computer fan. Picks up background noise a little bit, but I sound way more clearly. I sound a little bit more like I actually do, like in real life, you know? Oh right, it's Blue Snowball. I should totally, yeah, I'm gonna say it's Blue Snowball. I'm not getting paid to say that, by the way. I don't get paid to say anything. Which is fine, that's fine, I'm just joking. But really, it's a Blue Snowball. I'm liking it so far. Don't like that it picks up the sounds of my computer fans or background noises really well, but my S's aren't sharp. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing some recap this episode, and then the next episode we're going to try to go back to our old format of me building and talking as opposed to me just showing you the builds. So, oh, I should probably mention I'm doing a voiceover on this because of the new mic and some problems with my fraps. So let me show you my house real quick. I rebuilt my spawn house. I decided to go with the modern look like I did on the last map, or the last season of TEKSET, and it's pretty similar. I really like it. It was just my old home. My old home was just way too small, so one night I decided I'm gonna rebuild it, and it was a perfect chance for me to stream. So I rebuilt it on stream, and it was a lot of fun. I did a little kitchen. I have a dishwasher, and I have a little stove with burners and everything, and even a fridge, So I was thinking about moving that little bedroom I have down there up to the top, up in this little room here, but I haven't really decided. Because I feel like it'd be weird to have windows all around in your bedroom. So I have my roof access right here, which it looks like somebody was using. And, dirt blocks. No idea why. No idea why those dirt blocks were there. So yeah, I have this wraparound balcony right here so that I can kind of go and view spawn at like any angle and from any spot. And it's just really cool. I like the whole wraparound balcony thing that you see in modern homes, so I wanted to incorporate that a little bit. Oh yeah, and you see my tables over there. So I can drink my coffee and look out at people on spawn, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, right, okay, I was talking about how I only had like 2 open spaces in my house before I rebuilt it. Down here is my basement storage, where I store various items in a semi-organized manner. I'm thinking about moving a lot of that stuff away from spawn, but I like having it there for when I like build mini games or do any builds at spawn, so it's nice to have those materials there. This is my cactus farm. It's quite efficient. It's not big or anything, but it gets me more cactus than I'll ever probably need. So I just let anyone grab from it. At some point I want to move it above ground and actually have it like obvious and out in the open so that new members know where it is and they can go grab cactus whenever they want it. So yeah, let's check out the slime farm. Milo and I decided, well, okay, Metal found the slime chunk, and he made a little slime farm. Milo and I decided to automate the slime farm. We did that on stream. It was a lot of fun. It was really great streaming with him. Definitely one of the funnest times I've had streaming yet. So yeah, you can already see the slime blocks. That's for the entrance to it. And this is the slime farm. It's very basic. We use the lava to kill the actual slimes. Every now and then a slime ball will get destroyed, but it's efficient enough. These 4 chests were completely full of slime blocks until somebody built this whole room, and then I think they took the rest for themselves, and yeah, it's very efficient. Probably more efficient ways of doing it, but it's good enough. We do use a lot of slime blocks on the server, but not enough where we should redesign the whole farm, really. So I built most of the roads at spawn, but definitely not all of them. I built like this one going up here, and then Angelic branched off of it and built the roads going over to the fountain over here. And I built this road and the bridge that it's connected to. And I tried to do a diagonal bridge, which I think it turned out okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, and I kind of like it. It's very, I know I throw the word around a little bit more than I need to, but it does look modern, and I like that. So I'm going to take you guys over to where the mini games are and show you that bridge. That bridge was for the spawn shops. Getting caught on the vines as usual. Always get caught on those vines. So I built this road as well, and this is the connecting bridge, which brings you over to the mini games over here. I was looking at the pistons because the sound surprised me. So yeah, I built that little archway, and then Angelic built that giant mini games arch, and I feel like mine's just overshadowed entirely. I mean, it's just a little derpy Cyclops arch. I call it a Cyclops arch because the slime block kind of looks like an eyeball. So over here is where the mini games are. A couple of them are still works in progress, so I'm not gonna go over there and show them off. Trying to stay focused on my builds. I'm starting a mini game over there, but I haven't really done a lot with it just because I have no idea what I'm doing, to be completely honest. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys the zombie pigman farm now, which I built on Thanksgiving. Because I was alone on Thanksgiving, I kind of had plans, but they got canceled until the next day. So I ended up having... Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice. So I had the entire day just completely free, no work or anything. So I decided to build a zombie pigman farm. And that's how I spent my Thanksgiving day. It was actually a pretty good way to spend it. So I broke through the bedrock with the traditional method of dark oak saplings and bone meal. You know, you ender pearl through the bedrock ceiling and then you break it with the dark oak. If you don't know how to do it, there's hundreds of tutorials. So, yeah, there's this little pointless railroad track here which will bring me closer to the farm. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't go very far. So I'm gonna try to let the farm render in so that when I turn around you can see just the whole thing in all of its majesty. It probably won't render in though because my render distance is pretty low. So I originally saw the design on the Build Guild live streams. They're a fantastic group of streamers on Twitch. Definitely should check them out if you like to watch live streams. I saw the farm on their vanilla server, and I wanted to build it, but I had no idea how to, so I kind of came up with the design myself, but apparently the design was originally by Snow Crash. So if you want to know how to build this, go check out his YouTube videos. I'll try to remember to leave a link, but I probably won't, to be completely honest. So yeah, it's huge, as you can see. I built a mock-up of it in MC Edit, and it's a total of like 13,000 stone bricks. So yeah, it's really big. So this is a storage room where all of the items go. I'm actually gonna explain that a little bit. This is an item sorter. It sorts, the gold nuggets, the gold bars, and then it destroys the swords, because we really don't need more golden swords because we already have 3 double chests full of them. Looks like somebody took a few out of that one. So up here is the AFK room, where you can enchant and you can go AFK. Originally, okay, here, let me walk you through this. Basically, you would stand here, you'd grab your snowball. I'm actually going to turn off my hostile creatures so that you can hear me. What you do is you anger the pigmen, and they all start running towards you, and because of a glitch in 1.8, if a pigman dies while it's angry at a player, it will drop experience. Now, on a perfect server with a perfect connection and perfect internet, which nobody in the world has, this slime block elevator will sling the experience all the way up to this purple piece of glass. However, because those requisites do not exist anywhere, I designed this lower room where you can AFK and collect the experience. And somebody's in the nether right now, so I'm not getting a whole lot of experience. Because when somebody's in the nether, it splits up the zombie pigmen spawn points, and it makes the farm kind of inefficient when that happens. It's pretty neat though, because you can stand right here and do your enchanting while gaining experience. And if you're lucky, you can stay just standing there throughout the entire night and get all the experience you could ever need. But, restarts and all that happens, so... I think that covers the pigman farm for the most part. Other than the redstone, I'll show a little bit of that, but it's a basic item sorter with a slime block elevator. If you want to know how to make one for experience for this kind of build, I would definitely recommend watching Snow Crash's video. He has a great tutorial on it, which I think came out like 3 or 4 days into me starting this build or something. So, yeah. I wish he made the tutorial sooner. That's all I can say about that. So, somebody put dirt blocks here. They've been there for like a week. I'm just probably going to tear them down. I think they were trying to get a view of the farm from the side or something. And I want those dirt blocks because, if you can afford to let dirt blocks despawn, you are the richest person in Minecraft. So yeah, I first had to build a giant noob pillar all the way up to the max block height, and then I built the layers starting from the top down, and then I took down that middle pillar and I built this staircase here that brings you all the way up to it. I've thought about making the minecart carry you up there, but I don't know. I think it's fine as it is, and it's already an incredibly convenient thing Maybe I'm just being a little lazy, but it would be kind of nice to have that. So who knows, maybe that'll be a future build, is attaching a minecart to carry you all the way up to the top so you don't have to walk up the stairs and use the ladders and all that. So now I'm going to show you my base. I'm going to turn my hostile creatures sounds back on. And bounce. Bounce. Okay. So yeah, we still don't have another hub. I think we've all been wanting to focus on our own builds a bit more, which is fine. I think we're all pretty okay with that. So this is my base. Right now the portal puts you towards the center of it. At some point I want to put it on the outside. I'll talk about that in a minute though. So yeah, there's kind of a lot to talk about. And I think first I'm going to show you the gate over here, which is where I'm going to be moving the portal out in that direction. So yeah, this is a mega build. I would definitely say this qualifies as a mega build. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to be placing the nether portal across the lake over there and then having a bridge, and you'll be able to come in and you'll see the bridge, you'll walk across and you'll see these giant castle gates greeting you. And then as you walk in, you'll see, oh right, I should probably mention the actual tower is like 40 blocks tall. Their Y is like 90 something. But yeah, you'll walk in, you'll see this grand fountain, and you know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is the tower. I did a little makeshift staircase, which I could probably make look a little better. But you can come to the top and get optimal positions for your bow so you can shoot at incoming invaders and any armies trying to take away our castle and our fortune. Yeah, so I've started on the walls a little bit. They're going to take a lot of work to build all the walls because the area is, I believe, 200 by 200. And at each corner of the castle, I'm going to have another one of these towers. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. And I have this little downstairs access. At some point, I'm going to make this into a water drainage system. And just kind of have water flowing out of it so that, you know, the city doesn't overflow or whatever. That's the, I guess that's the role play behind it. So at the moment, this is the only way to get to the iron farm that I built. Which I recently emptied, so it doesn't have a whole lot, but it's more than good enough for a single person. I've actually been taking a lot of the iron out and putting it at spawn for everyone to use because I don't need all that iron. So yeah, it's very traditional iron farm. It's not like one of the really complex ones or anything. It's just 20 villagers, well actually 21 villagers. So, okay, the story behind that, when I was putting the villagers up into their little areas, I put 2 of them up there while they were feeling the love, and they ended up making a baby villager, so there's 21 villagers. So yeah, this is my fountain, which, I don't know why it's built out of quartz, it's a fountain. No, it's pretty cool. I have sea lanterns inside of it, and as you can see, it lines up perfectly with my castle. When you walk in, it's going to be like the first big thing you see, probably. And again, that iron farm is pretty freaking big. Probably should have put the iron farm in the sky, but whatever. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I really like my build so far. It's coming along very nicely. Because, like, what I want it to be is where you walk in and you just see big build after big build after big build. You know, like over here I'm trying to build my barracks. Trying to. Because I've rebuilt this thing like 4 times and I just hate it every time. But I do like the interiors. Let me show that off. This is a piston table where the soldiers, you know, when they're waking up for their shift on watch, they could, you know, have their breakfast or whatever and then go out to the towers to keep watch for invaders and stuff. And up here is beds where everyone sleeps and they store their personal items. I'm thinking for realism's sake I'm going to be filling these chests with like an iron kit, like an iron sword, iron helmet, you know, full iron armor for each soldier. Just for realism's sake, because I have the iron farm. So I figured it would be a good idea to have blacksmith close to the barracks so that, you know, when soldiers need more iron swords, they could, you know, just walk right over to the blacksmith. They wouldn't have to go terribly far. So we have our alloy smelter and our forge over here, our anvils for shaping the blades and repairing blades. And then this is the inside, which is mostly finished, but I'm thinking about repositioning the armor stands because when you summon in an armor stand so that it has arms, it places on the block somewhat randomly. Because the torches should be sitting in between their legs, but that does not happen when you spawn them in with commands. And that's the only way to get them with arms is if you use commands, because there just isn't a way to do it otherwise. So in here is where I have my auto smelter, and you know, I smelt everything, food, cracked stone, all that in there. Up here is where the blacksmith and his family would sleep. Still working at it a little bit. I've kind of been working on my builds bits and pieces at a time, because that's the only way I can make sure I don't get like tired of this massive build, is to just do a different thing like every day or every couple hours, just to kind of keep the game interesting for myself, so I can like work on the blacksmith one day, then work on the barracks the next, and then work on the wall. And yeah, I've been kind of focusing on the wall as of late though. So I have my cows over here, which I'm thinking of moving over there, and I have my dogs in here because I didn't want any skeletons to kill them, because skeletons will shoot at dogs. So I have them encased in there until I can make sure my city is safe, and then I'll probably be, you know, placing them around near houses and stuff that I'm going to be building inside. So yeah, you can kind of see the outline of my walls. Oh, that lag though. Oh, this horse. Okay. I gotta talk about this horse. Trojan Jr. here. He can jump 4 blocks. He runs so fast that he makes my game lag because my computer cannot render in chunks fast enough to keep up with how fast he runs. You'll actually see it a little bit as I run over here. There's a little bit of lag. Yeah. Actually quite a bit of lag, to be honest. So it's like the ultimate horse. The horse is literally too strong for my computer. So yeah, I'm gonna put the horse away, otherwise this whole video is just gonna be laggy. So I was very exact about my measurements starting off with this build. I placed a piece of andesite exactly 50 blocks away from the center beacon, and then when I decided I wanted it to be another 50 blocks away from that andesite that I just zoomed in on, I These spiders. I wasn't nearly as exact, like it's generally 50 blocks away from the other piece of andesite. But not exactly 50 blocks away. So this is just these walls are just kind of an outline for me to build with later on. Yeah, you know, it wasn't even so much that I couldn't record during the holidays. It was more that I couldn't edit during the holidays, and I just would have ended up with a whole lot of material to work with. And so like right here where I'm standing, that's gonna be like a raised level where it's gonna be like an upper tier to the city, and over there is where I'm gonna be placing like the throne room and all that. So I have to tell the story of the villagers and how I got them. So I had prepared all of the materials to convert zombie villagers into villagers. The golden apples and the potions of weakness. But I hadn't built like a villager breeder. But then a zombie villager came up, so I encased him in dirt because it was the only thing I had on me at the time. And then I quickly, grabbed my potion and the golden apple and started the process of turning him into a villager. And then, like, right as I was finishing that, another one came up. So I trapped him in and I did the whole thing. And I just ended up with this big, like, dirt house with a bunch of doors on top of it. And I was just breeding villagers inside of this dirt house. And because I didn't have a thing set up, but I figured I'd pounce on the opportunity to, start breeding the villagers. So I had this dirt pile with doors all over it, and it was just awful. But it worked, and I got the villagers, and I transported them up there using minecarts. And, it was relatively stress-free. It took a lot of time, and I traded a lot of items. I think I have like 4 stacks of glowstone now because of one of the villagers trading flesh for it. Zombie flesh. 2 things I should mention is we no longer have the scoreboard on the side. We only have it there during minigames. Otherwise, this is completely gone, which I think is probably for the best, because, to be honest, it was a little obnoxious. It's kind of annoying having the big bar on the side there. Not to mention, we couldn't really settle on something we really liked, because for a while we were doing mob kills, and then another time we were doing, like, wither kills, and it all just ended up being... I don't know. I wouldn't say it's pointless. Like, we still have teams and stuff, but... I think we just didn't want the scoreboard on our screens at all times. So yeah, I'm really excited to build the tower in this corner because it's gonna, it's gonna be on a hill and it's gonna look all detailed and stuff. You're gonna be able to see the dark oak forest and you'll be able to see the taiga biome way off in the distance. I'm excited for that build. But, I still have a lot of walls to work with. I'm probably going to build the walls and then tear out the sections where I'm going to be placing the next towers. Yeah, over here is where I actually want to build the lake house district, right here where I'm walking. And I might bring it back a little bit, but I don't know. I'm thinking, I'll probably put some villagers in it, so that way, it actually kind of feels like a little house district, like, villagers walk around the castle and they'll have their own little homes. But that's like a last step thing. Villagers are the last thing I want to add to this build because otherwise they will die because this area is not very well lit and there are mobs everywhere. So until I finish the walls and get adequate lighting figured out, then I'll be adding the villagers. They're like the very last thing to add. I think that about wraps this up. Ended up cutting out a little bit there because I was talking for like 40 minutes straight and this video was already running way past my usual 20-minute time. And, it's still going to be a long video. But, you know, I really appreciate anybody who watched this video. For those of you that even watched 5 minutes of it, that's cool, you guys. I like that. You know, I like making videos. I have a lot of fun doing this. I'm always going to do it. So, you know, if you guys like it, that's cool, bonus. I'm going to do it despite whether or not anyone likes it, though. Because I do. I have fun doing this. So, I'm always going to be making videos. I'm always going to. Granted, sometimes, you know, holidays, it's going to get a little hard for me to be consistent, as it is with all YouTubers and streamers. You know, even the big names, you notice lack of content during that time of year just because, you know, there's a lot going on. Yeah, you know, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I really love that there are people that actually want to watch my content. You know, like, you have no idea how cool I think that is. And I mean, even if you guys didn't, I like doing this, so I'm going to do it anyways. You guys are just a huge bonus. So, yeah, I mean, I love hearing you guys' feedback. I love having you guys here to do this with me. So, you know, feel free to leave comments and, you know, chat with me. I read every comment I get. I mean, and it's not, well, yeah, I probably don't get a whole lot of comments, but I will always read them no matter what. So, you know, you guys leave comments. I like the comments. You don't even have to like the video, just comment. No, no, don't comment if you don't want to. Do whatever you want. But yeah, I have fun doing this. I really do. And I guess I'm just kind of going in circles about that. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. Again, I appreciate it if you actually stuck through this video, and if you didn't, I still appreciate it. I still appreciate that you gave me even a minute of your day. So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.